Glad that you're still here with us on Morning Express, and definitely Friday is the day, 13th is the date, March is the month, and well, now joining us is a group from a very interesting show that runs right here on KTN known as Jameni. And before I give you their real names, maybe first of all we'll start with the characters. I have Bwana Kibaki. It is good to have you on the show.
Asante sana.
Of course, Sophia is very happy and privileged to be sitting right next to the former president of the Republic of Kenya.
We've not seen him on the spotlight for a very long time.
Yes,
it's
yes.
Basi nimejireta.
So, what have you been up to, Bwana President?
Tangu niache hii kiti ya president, nimekuwa busy sana studio. I've been recording my album.
Uko na album?
Yes. I'm a rapper now.
Oh, hebu tupatie rap kidogo tusikie.
Nyayo tosha, ubako twende kazi jo. Ebu nipe mimi nafasi kiasi jo. Ama niaje jo. Mi bila golf ni kama Barcelona bila Messi jo. Ama kama basi ya Umoina bila kirasi jo. Raila Odinga anasema gati mimi ni mtiaji. Ati kwa sababu akisema nimetosha mi umpiga bafu. Mpaka anaigisha jeve kama mtu amekula barafu. Anasikia uchungu ni kama mtu ambaye ameumwa na siafu. Na hiyo ni ukubafu.
Kubafu kabisa.
Kabisa.
Hiyo album inaitwaje? Mafia kuku.
Kuku ya mafia.
Kuku ya mafia.
Kuku ya mafia.
All right, you've heard him himself, Mr. Kibaki, in the house. And in fact, I don't even know I'm interviewing him because we have...
the man himself, the interviewer in chief.
Yes, Chef Joinambe.
Hey, get the name straight. It's Joinambe. With a bay.
With a bay.
With a bay at the end.
Okay, Jeff.
It's Kiev Joinambe. Bro, Sophie, please.
Come closer.
Sir. Sir.
Yes. No, you don't tell Jeff to come closer.
Talk to him, bro. Talk to him.
Joinambe.
It's Joinambe.
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 All right, welcome to the studio.
Oh my.
Chef.
Chef.
What have you been up to?
What do you mean?
In your life, you know.
In my life? Mm-hmm. This is my life. Mm-hmm. Making you smile is my life. It's my business. Oh, come on. It's gonna get smoking here. And it's not one jelly. Not smoking. You get a joke? Oh my. Oh my.
Yeah. All right, it's getting hot in here. Sophia even has to move. Maybe you need to interview the president, the former president, so that we can
okay. Nice, brilliant idea. Mm-hmm. So, viewers, which camera? This or this
that
one?
That
one.
One.
Okay. Welcome, viewers. This beautiful day that the Lord has made on the 13th. Wow. Today's guest has been named, telling you, one of the best smooth operators ever to be on the high sit. So you better sit back and enjoy, because Baba Jimmy is here. Is here. You go hapa, you go area. Come about cherries or malaria. Oh my, karibu. Baba, how are you doing?
Niko salama sana.
Uko salama?
Sana.
Hauko mtiti one day?
Hiyo ni ukubafu.
Hiyo ni ukubafu. Come at bus. Okay, Baba. So tell us.
Wacha hii style ya kushikashika watu.
Okay. Ni wacha kushika.
Wacha.
Okay. Mbona unapenda kuswing sana baba? What's up with that?
Kuswing azin kuswing.
Kuswing.
Unajua hiyo ni tabia baya. Swing ni tabia baya sana.
Baya sana. Oh my, wa mayai, wa matube.
Niuliza vitu kama hizo.
Vitu kama hiyo hapana.
Sasa kuna hii style ingine nasikia mko nayo. Ninasikia digital migration.
Initu kadunga.
Kadunga.
Siniona walitupeleka off bana. Walitunyonga nyonga.
Hiyo ni style mbaya sana.
Mbaya.
Kuna huyu jamaa huyu wa digital migration anajiita ni Wabusi.
Yeah.
Wabusi. Hiyo stailo yake ni baya sana. Na tungetaka kuambia serikali kila kitu lazima ifanywe na the relevant department. Digital migration inafaa kufanywa na the Department of Immigration. Sio Communication Authority.
Yes, Baba.
Kwa hivyo kila station ambayo inataka kumigrate.
Hold that thought, Baba. Hold that thought. We'll be right back. Wow, that's Baba for you. Smoking. I'm telling you.
Does that work? Oh my gosh.
It does. You want to test it? No. Just a little powder on your face.
Literally looks like a contact.
So Ninoma.
Right. Wonderful. Now, Harison Kahora is actually the name for Kibaki, former president. So Harrison, welcome to the show. You guys do a fantastic and a great job, I must say. Just by that an unscripted thing we've done here, you know, I'm in tears literally because of laughing. But Harrison, tell me.
To me, hanky. To me, hanky.
Might you have one?
Yeah, no, I do. Gazzetti, your po. To me, Gazzetti. Nairobian.
All right. So Harrison, tell me something. First of all, how did you get into, comedy?
Actually started in 2009. Actually started with this guy who was just here, Eric Omondi. They had a show called How Are You with the other Eric Omondi. And that's my first platform. I was actually discovered by Eric Omondi. At that time I was a high school teacher. And then I had taken kids to watch a play at the theater. And then that's when I met Eric Omondi. Then we talked and he told me he has a show that is coming up. And that's how I found myself on How Are You.
Okay.
Yep.
Oh, so that was your genesis of...
Yeah, then from How Are You, I went to Churchill show. I did 3 episodes. Then after that, I did another show on NTV called Comedy Club. Then from there, me here in Jameni.
Okay.
Yep.
And did you ever foresee yourself as a comedian, as you're growing up, or is this something that just, sprung up?
I never thought I would ever become a comedian. I actually went through high school, campus, not knowing I would ever become a comedian. I had that even started working. That's when someone told me, you're in the wrong profession.
You have some talent.
Yeah.
Okay.
What about Jonyambe?
Romwad Nda.
Do you want me to be Romod or do you want me to be Kef?
I've had some Kef.
Let's be
so
you
let me have Romwad.
So
let me have a bit of Romwad.
You want me?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, Romwad.
You want me?
Okay. I want you.
You want me?
Yeah.
Oh my. Okay, it's to me my journey of acting, and it started way back when I was still a toddler, and it was tough for me, but eventually my first platform came when I was still working at KBC. Vioja Makamani, that was my first TV platform. But through mentorship of people like Kajairo, Lucy, the prosecutor for Vioja Makamani, and the likes of fucking Alexander, lots of those guys made me what I am right now.
Okay.
So yes, I had it in me, but I needed the mentorship of those guys. But one of the greatest friends that I've ever had, who mentored me through this industry, is Peter Kaimeni, who is Kajairo, and there's I've done a lot. Basically, I've done a lot through since 2009. That was the first time, and 2009, 2010, that was the first time I was in KBC Vioja. Then went from there, went to another show called XYZ Show, and XYZ Show, it's one of the biggest satires in Kenya, and we started from episode 1, so
okay.
it was a big thing.
You've mentioned doing Vihoja.
Yes.
Did you ever work with Mzee John?
No, but we used to talk because he was like the guru. So like when you used to approach him, with the kind of respect, like you don't want to cross because you are still
he's been there for
he's
a
been
while.
there for a while, and you it's like you've idolized him, you see.
So he was a good, and it's unfortunately that the government is not doing anything to.
Okay, I think we'll come back to, you know, some of the things that maybe we ought to highlight, especially when it comes to this industry, because definitely there's a lot of talent in Kenya, but possibly not enough income for people to actually venture and have it as a career. But maybe I'll come back to you, Harrison. And how did you pick your character, Kibaki?
Actually, when I started comedy, I was not doing Kibaki. The first show, How Are You, I never did Kibaki. I was just doing normal stand-up. Then when I was auditioning for Churchill's show, a guy called Tash, he's now a director at Fanaka Arts. He's the one who told me, next week, those jokes that you've come with, come talking like Kibaki, because I can see you look like Kibaki. Then I disputed. Then he told me, you just go to the washrooms and look at yourself in the mirror. That's when I went and realized, oh, yeah, I look like him. So next week I came with the same set of jokes, but now not as startup, now as Miami Cry. Now imitating Kibaki, just doing the same jokes. And I went to stage immediately, and that's where it started off.
Okay.
Yes.
What about for you, with Jeff? Is it something that came naturally? Had you always wanted to imitate him?
Not really, actually. To me, I'm good with my voice. God gave me a gift, which is the voice. So I can do different voices and change like from this to these characters in just.
So how many can you do? Jeff, who else?
Jeff, Alfred Mutua.
Do for us an Alfred Mutua kidogo.
Yes, habari zenu nzuri. Yes. Nazungumza hapa katika capacity kama government or samahani governor wa Machakos. Yes. What am I saying? Nasema tafadhali kama unanipigia simu na wewe ni mudhama, tafadhali kata simu kwa sababu unamalizia battery. Kama wewe ni Ken wa Maria, tafadhali nipigie simu next week. Na kama unanipigia kuhusu mambo ya barabara ama scandal yote, ama kama wewe ni senator, tafadhali narudia tena, it was not me. Yes.
Harrison, no, sorry, Romward, how long do you sit down and listen to these people, or is it something that just, you know, ingrows in you? It's so natural you don't even notice.
To me, it's natural, and okay, to some characters I need at least first to sit, study them, and maybe in a few, let's say a week or 2 days, the voice is just you clicks in. No.
Who else can you do?
Mudavadi is like, oh yes, sisi kama watu wa Ingo tunasema ya kwamba kila kitu tunafanya na amani. Ukichapa mtoto, mchape mtoto na amani. Hata ukikula ugali, ukichinja ingoho na amani. Kama mtu kama Boni Kalwale, unamwangalia, anazungumza nini? Unasema si mtu musambe kofi at least. Na amani. Yes. So that's Mudavadi. There's guy like Kakamega Governor Oparanya, like,
ladies and gentlemen, we are stating categorically that we, the people of Kakamega, we are not going to allow people to intimidate or personate us. Meru are starting it's called juice ya mugoka. So sisi watu wa Kakamega tunataka kutengeneza juice ya mukombero, and we are going to export it everywhere in the country.
So that's Oparanya, and there are other several like Jeff and some.
You pick very different characters, because I mean those are not most people concentrate, you know, like president or vice president. Can you do the deputy president?
Deputy President Ruto. Yes, I can, but it's not my specialty. Okay. So I can.
So there's what you are good at.
Naturally.
There are some that I'm good at and some that I'm not. Like I can pick even media personalities. Like this one guy like.
Timu ya Kogalo iliweza kudhulumiana katika timu ya AFC Leopard. Sanjuma. Michezo.
No, there's that, and there's this other fella from. It's called
timu ya Kogalo iliweza kudhulumiwa mabao matatu na timu ya vijana wa vibanda wa Madale. Tet Oyale.
It happens. You don't know how it happens, but it just
But
happens.
it happens. So Kibaki, you're just Chibachi. You
I actually
decided to
do-
specialize?
I specialize that one voice. I've
Yeah.
never tried doing another. Maybe
Another.
if I maybe get out of that box, I can try some others, but I'm comfortable in that.
Would you like to meet him one day? Or have you ever met him, Kibaki
I
himself?
met him in 2010, I think.
You met him?
I've met him in 2010. I have performed in front of him.
As him?
Yeah, as him. I think he was in Mombasa.
What was his reaction?
Yeah.
Seeing himself.
You know, he laughs, and then 5 minutes, okay, let's say 15 minutes later, when you go to meet him, he cannot even remember.
Really? He couldn't remember. You.
Okay, he just see you now as just any other entertainer.
Any other?
He will remember this is a guy who did what.
But he laughed as you performed.
Yeah, he laughed.
That's so good.
Yes.
Have you ever met Jeff, and have you had a one-on-one?
Yes. Jeff is one of my best of friends, I can say. We met when in 2010, 2011, if I'm not wrong. 2011. At that time, still he had the bench, so he interviewed us, and it was good. It was good. These politicians like the late Otieno Kajwang, we once performed at the Jaramogi Memorial in Bondo. Almost all the Prime Minister, the former Prime Minister, the ministers, everybody was there, were there, and we did a nice show.
Okay.
Yeah, me and a friend of mine, another colleague of mine is called Kalonzo, but we call him Geoffrey Nyatuga. He's one of the, he does Kalonzo, so he's very good with that.
Okay. Maybe to you, Harrison. Who are you? Who's Harrison? We have this Kibaki figure, but who is Harrison? What do you do? Where do you live? Are you married?
Don't tell us exactly where you live. We may have some stalkers.
I live just across here.
Okay.
Yeah, my name is Harison Mareka Kahura. Yes, I used to be a high school teacher. I left that profession in 2009.
What subject did you teach?
English and literature.
Wow.
Then,
Did you leave because you now were concentrating on comedy?
no, I left to do to further my studies.
Okay.
I went for masters at this. Then I lectured a bit. Then I left. Now I'm doing private business.
Okay.
Yes.
And where did you grow up from? Where did you grow up in Nairobi?
I didn't grow up in Nairobi. I grew up in a place called Kahu here in Murang'a. Murang'a. I came in Nairobi, I think 2007.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
Are you
fantastic.
married?
Yes.
Okay.
Children?
Should-
The reason I'm asking is because I'm trying to imagine, what conversation do you have at home? Do you go home and your children are suddenly like Kibaki? Oh, I mean, Daddy.
Daddy.
Kibaki. People know me as Kibaki, by the way. You go around asking for Harrison,
They may not
you will
know
not
that
get an answer. Most people know as Kibaki.
Okay.
I think it's only my dad, mom, and siblings who call me Harrison.
Okay.
Yes.
So do you have any children?
No.
Okay. All right. Romward. Who's Romward? Where did he grow up?
Romward is just a simple Nairobi boy, Nairobi guy, let me say. Brought up in Eastlands, one of the best hoods ever. Ingawaje saizi imeharibika kidogo, but it used to be the best hoods. Eastleigh, I'm the fifth born actually. From Budango alikuwa active sana. Very active.
Evidently.
I'm the fifth born. We have only one sis.
Fifth out of?
Out of 7. So the chick is katikati hapo hivi. So Eastleigh was where I was brought up, and then I went to school in Ushago, Kakamega, Butere to be precise, Bukolwe to be precise. Shule fulani Ocha, uko mbali sana. So nikasomea huko. After schooling there, that's when I finishing school, came back, started college, small entertainment here and there, just kibambisha tu watu your friends, just making them laugh. So somebody at one time told me like, you should get serious with this.
With comedy. Did you ever think you'd actually get into comedy on a serious level? Or did you think it was just something that you do on a social level?
On a serious level, I never imagined that I will be where I am right now. And God is my witness. Like from when I was still acting in high school, I used to think like, yes, I'll be big, I'll be like a small person, but not this.
Where you are today.
Yeah.
What would you say to young people out there who maybe feel they have the passion to go into the arts industry, but possibly look at it as a very challenging field, especially in terms of income?
Okay, it needs perseverance, one, and you need to be determined. Because like when I was in KBC, I was being paid 3,000 per month. 3,000 per month, and I still got those invoices to remind me to this day, to remind me like where I'm from and where I should go, where I should be. So it's just a reminder. So entertainment, it's not that easy, but one, it needs you to know what you want, number one. Two, you need to believe in yourself and be true to yourself. If there is a voice I can do, I'll try it, and I'll say like, I can do this. If I can't, I won't force myself saying that I can and I can't. So you should know your strengths.
Know what you can do.
Yeah, know your strengths, know what you can do, and what you can do, try. If you can't, just let it be.
Okay. Harison, looking at the industry right now and looking at Mzee Ojwang and having entertained us for so long, it is very sad where he is today. What do you think can bring the industry to a level where it can actually become a source of income, a good income?
Okay, I think it should start with the policy, at the policy making level. Because you find that it's a slopey area where you have I don't know what I would call them, but you find that there are no policies that are in place to take care of not even artists, even athletes, even or other sports people who enter the general entertainment industry, including the sportsmen and artists. There are no policy frameworks that have been developed to ensure that these are careers that can sustain people. So you just find some people are making it, others are not making it. It's not like...
So it's at the policy level.
Yeah, it's at the policy level. So we need some policy framework, we need a lot of government input into this to ensure that even like now when students in high school are choosing careers, we need to get to a level where someone would stand up and say, I want to be an actor. Not just a neurosurgeon, not just a pilot, because you can find that, okay, there are people who are thriving in it very well. You can see there is a future in it.
Okay. I have a quick question before we go. Our time is up. How long does it take you to get into your costumes? And you didn't get to know your status. Are you married, single, kids, dating?
Married, have one kid. That's they call him Roho yangu. His name is John from my father's. He's John Dar. He's my, I can say he's my father.
He's your father.
Yes.
And how long does it take you guys to get into your costumes and do all of this? Because it's not your hair.
This is not my hair.
Yeah.
It takes maybe 20, 30 minutes max.
All right. So thank you guys for coming.
So Sophia, question.
Wow.
Mbona unapenda kununa?
Hiyo kazi ya kununa ukaja.
Sophia wanuna.
Sasa bona wanuna. Bona unanuna.
Hilo jambo la kununa Sophia, jamani, wacha.
Sinuni?
Nisikueleze kama yule mama nani kule huko. Mwanamke si wa kununa.
Okay, nimeelewa.
Mwanamke si wa kununa, mwanamke anabaki anasema mwanamke ni jasho. Samani, mwanamume ndio jasho. Okay?
Sasa ni kwa Sophia wacheka?
Kuwa Sophia wacheka, usiwe Sophia wanuna. Ukinuna mume akija nyumbani pale akikuangalia anasema, jamani, mbona huyu anuna? Utasema asubuhi umefura, mchana umefura, usiku umefura. Kwa nini unataka kubadilisha jina wetu wafura? Hebu kwa mjanja, Asante. Jiite Sophia wacheka ama Sophia wakula.
Wafula?
Lakini ama
not wafula.
Si wafula, wakula. Sofia wakula.
Wakula hapana.
Wakula hapana. Slimming.
Wacheka.
Jamani. Haya basi.
Wasmaili.
Wakusmile tabasamu.
Watabasamu.
Sofia wanuna.
Lakini au mtadance na sisi tukimaliza?
Dance.
Kidogo. Tutasema kwa heri lakini tuende kwa DJ, lakini tukienda kumalizia mtadance kidogo.
Tutadance.
Mtadance. Basi wacha DJ
atupe wimbo. Kama Kibaki mwenyewe amesema tutadance, basi tutadance.
Itaweza.
Haya, DJ Genius anatupa wimbo hapa la.
Wacha tupe wimbo.
Haya
basi.